blacks for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
They feel that Trump is better for the black community. Can you explain Donald Trump's history with blacks? Where did this come that all of a sudden, I mean, it's been like this because a lot of people used to say, I'm Donald Trump of the ghetto because he was, I mean, for a lot of blacks, not all, but for some blacks, he was, Madam VP, whether we want to admit it or not, he's revered by some blacks.
But here's the thing. The question for everybody, should he be president of the United States?
Okay.
Right? That's the question. Should he have the ability to sit behind the seal of the president of the United States when he says he wants to terminate the Constitution of the United States? You know what that would mean? In the Constitution of the United States is your Fourth Amendment right against unreasonable search and seizure, your Fifth Amendment right, your Sixth Amendment right to an attorney.
Well, a lot of rights going to be gone. The First Amendment.
But the First Amendment, the Second Amendment. Yes. Look, I'm in favor of the Second Amendment. I don't believe we should be taking anybody's guns away.
Kamala Harris, man. I just got finished watching this interview and I got to say, oh my gosh. The same cringe after cringe after cringe. It's the same old script. Everything is fear Trump, fear Trump, fear Trump. And now she's so desperate. I mean, just look how desperate she is, completely radically changing her stances on the Second Amendment. Now she's talking about the amendments and all this other. Like, come on, man. This woman is so cap. So cap. I mean, man, like, you know, I'm having these last couple of days, I've been really struggling just to maintain my brain cells as it pertains to Kamala, man. Because I sit back and I wonder, is this some sort of skit? Like, this has to be a scripted skit that everybody's in on, right? Like, this can't be real. This woman is quite literally over here saying what America believes about her. And she's projecting that onto Donald Trump. It's not authentic at all. Somebody even under this wrote, she's not authentic, and most reasonable people are voting with their wallets and not their emotions. Amen to that. Because, I mean, you can sit here and project, oh, you know, do we really want him to be in the office? He was in the office. He was in the office, lady. You know what I mean? And he actually did great. You? Come on, man. Stop the cap. The lie, right? Kamala does not want to take away the gun rights, okay? Kamala Harris has blatantly said multiple times that she want to take away guns. This is for the people whom are, you Trump supporters are delusional. All right, watch it with you. You watch it.
I support buybacks, and I think that, look, we have 5 million assault weapons on the streets of America, and we have 5 million assault weapons on the streets of America. And assault weapons have been designed to kill a lot of human beings quickly. They are weapons of war, and there is no place for them on the streets of a civil society. And it's something I'm so passionate about and so looking forward to being president to address. We've got to deal with this.
How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory.
Second Amendment?
The Second Amendment, listen, we're going to have to do it the right way. There's no question about that. But we don't have we have to get these guns off the street. But I also, I have faith in the American people to know that, that we want to comply with our laws, and that I know that to be true.
Shout out to Colin Rugg. He wrote up under here, she supports any and everything. She has supported every far left cause, and now she apparently supports most of Trump's agenda. I'm trying to tell y'all, she's a shapeshifter. She's not herself. She don't even know who she wants to be, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. Let's read some more. Try Kamala, remove stubborn. Okay, I don't know what that is. I mean, come on. And then this is her right here, casually pushing to end gun rights.
Gun ownership. I and Tim Walz are both gun owners. We will not take anybody's guns away. We have to have a buyback program, and I support a mandatory buyback program.
And yet again, of course, Shannon Sharpe is asking all of the tough questions. When Kamala gets interviewed, all the tough questions get asked. I mean, every last one of them. She gets, for whatever reason, Donald Trump, he sends to continue to get these easy softball questions. I don't really know. Can y'all explain to me why these hard questions are being asked to Kamala.
So breakfast, what does Madam VP eat for breakfast, or do you have time to, or is it on the go?
No, I when I was younger, I didn't think I needed breakfast. I wasn't a breakfast eater.
Okay.
Now I have breakfast every morning. It's usually a spinach omelet. It's not very exciting.
Right.
But it's protein with a little vegetable. And, you know, I like chicken, apple sausage, and some toast. And then I'm gone.
And y'all know this is coming off the cusp of Donald Trump doing an interview with, doing a podcast with Joe Rogan, the much anticipated interview. I think it had like 33 million views, at least when I seen it, in less than 24 hours. Like their series was at like the 22-hour mark. And I was like, wow, whoa. Kamala's interview with Shannon Sharpe has amassed 261K views in 4 hours with a ratio of 27K dislikes and 18K likes. Oh my God, they said the comment section is having a field day. Y'all know we live for the comments. Okay, hold on, let's go. It says, the children of the community are the children of the community. Oh my God. I remember that part. She said she's dropping her greatest hits all day. Man, nah, I'm telling you, she annoying, but she's funny. She might be a little more of a comedian than Donald Trump in this aspect. Someone says this is one interview you should have skipped. Oh, okay, so let me explain why this is funny. So Shannon Sharpe used to do a show with Skip Bayless on ESPN. I believe it was First Take. I can't remember the name of it. I didn't watch it often. But yeah, and there was some controversy to where Shannon Sharpe went on to do his own thing and Skip Bayless went on to do his own thing. So you should have skipped was that, you know what I mean? I thought that was funny, you know. I wanted to add some context for the people who don't know. Then we have, I was raised in the middle class family and have been unburdened by what has been, but burdened by what's to come. I know, right? Somebody says, tell me how she's Christian, grew up Hindu, and she was celebrating Kwanzaa. I mean, apparently, you know, people can change, right? What else we got? Shannon Sharpe, what's your plan to address this going forward? Kamala, my plan is doing what we need to do. Seriously, that is a Kamala plan to the T. It says she didn't take that shot because she knew she would start telling the truth. You don't want no truth, Cheryl. I don't know how true this is, but somebody on Twitter wrote Kamala Harris canceled Joe Rogan for Shannon Sharpe, where Cat Williams' viral episode beat Rogan's highest viewed video before Donald Trump. Smart, but it won't help her. Shannon Sharpe is an enabler, someone wrote, gave questions beforehand and won't let her spew scripted word salad for 2 hours. So yeah, I don't know how true that is. But yeah, man, at least we've confirmed what she liked for breakfast. Somebody said Kamala Harris talks to Shannon Sharpe like she's Oprah character from Color Purple. Ah, man, let's see if y'all can see these comments. Oh, okay, not on that screen. Maybe this screen. Okay, let's read them. It says, let's go Trump. This was in the live feed. Trump mentions her name all the time, but she can't do the same. Borders are on point. Preach. Blah, 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 lies. Kamala, come drop the neck over here. Oh my gosh, y'all are ruthless. Cap emojis. I know y'all can barely see it. I'm just reading it for y'all. Yeah, man. In other words, it was bad. What is this? Nobody. Shannon Sharpe talking to Kamala. Now, there was a point in the interview where she was asked about, what was the whole situation when Biden said, hey, he's not going to run for re-election, and y'all.
Dates. I want to go back. When you found out when President Biden called you and said that he was no longer going to seek re-election, and you got that call, do you remember where you were and what you thought when you heard him say these words to you?
I do. So I was home. It was a Sunday afternoon. And my niece, her husband, and their 2 young daughters were visiting and staying with us. And I promised the kids I'd have pancakes and bacon and everything.
Okay.
And then after that, I had a puzzle for the kids, and we were sitting down to do the puzzle.
Okay.
and the phone rang.
Okay.
And it was President Biden. And so that's when he told me. And it was obviously life-changing in so many ways. But, you know, I have to tell you, Shannon, I at that moment, I knew what it would mean, but not in the detail of it, but I certainly understood the seriousness and the gravity of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, one of the first people I called was my pastor.
Wow. Okay.
I knew I needed a moment to just be still and for my spirit and my mind to have clarity about the seriousness of the moment and my role.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget
Right.
that call or that moment or that day.
I'll say stories that never happened. For 1,000, I'll take that one. Cap. I don't know, man. I felt like it was more like Obama said, okay, we're done with you, Biden. The American can't believe you anymore. We're going to just put her up there. She did not call her pastor, okay? And you kicking people out for saying Christ is king, doing puzzles and eating. Come on, man. Pancakes and bacon. Making pancakes and doing puzzles, right? You're making pancakes and oh my gosh, how many lies can you fit into one story? I thought Obama and Pelosi told her. Somebody said Biden told her on July 21st, which is a Sunday. How would a pastor be available on a Sunday morning? Her pastor worked at the same McDonald's. Yeah, we're not gonna go through this whole interview. We tortured each other enough going through this. I think, somebody said Mr. Sharpe is not a competent interviewer. His questions are, how you say that? Sophomoric. And his mangled pronunciation of simple words makes listening very difficult, somebody wrote. Man, I was a fan of Shannon Sharpe and what he does and all of that. And, you know, he brought us the infamous interview, which brought about a lot of what we're seeing in 2024 with Cat Williams. And I'll just say, I'm thoroughly disappointed. Pastor, first of all, she's Hindu, okay? Oh my gosh, she always changing the info of her experience when you ask her about her own experience. Like, God, please help us. I don't know. Yeah, good grief. I think everyone is making pancakes when they high. Just me.